What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and we need to talk about Prog stock, ticker symbol PROG. This stock has been blowing up over the past while. Let's take a look at the chart real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. But you can see that we even today had a massive explosion to the upside in the pre-market on some very exciting news for the stock, but more lately we have also been just trending up in general, and this has a lot of shorts very worried, right? Shorts are getting very scared about Prog stock because they have very heavily shorted it. And Prog stock has been doing incredibly well, putting a ton of pressure on them, not just for a short squeeze, but for a gamma squeeze. We're going to talk about all of that. The great news that just came out this morning that helped pump it up was that they reduced their outstanding debt by about 20 million bucks. Really great news for them. We're not really going to talk about how they did it with the convertible senior notes because that's not important. What's important is that it is hurting shorts, and that shorts are actually starting to cover a little bit. If you look at the short interest change on ORTEX, you can see that it has decreased by 1.4% on the day. Shorts are officially starting to cover their positions just a bit, right? Prog has been doing very well. You can see on the day we ended up breaking out of this this $2.80 to $3.20 range yesterday morning, and have since been trading above that. We then exploded upwards on this news and have since been trapped in this $3.50 to $4 range, which we actually closed just about at $3.99. So we are hopefully going to be breaking out of that tomorrow. It would not surprise me if we did, because shorts are getting very worried about this. Obviously, shorts may end up trying to manipulate this thing downwards. They may try to put out some kind of propaganda, may partner up with some of their buddies and get their buddies who are potentially holding shares of this stock to sell. We don't know what they're going to try and do, but we know that they are getting very scared. As you can see, they have started to cover a couple of their shares. Now, I will, before I get to the next part, a lot of the catalysts that this thing has going for it, I will offer you guys the opportunity to join us for the live streams that we've been doing every morning starting at 9. We've been doing live streams. We're covering Prog, you can see right here. And you also have the opportunity to smash the like button on not just this video, but all the videos, the video that you're watching right now, and get some free stocks on Webull or Robinhood or whatever you want in the description of this video and all the videos that I put out. So that's an opportunity for all of you guys right now. Now, as you can see, over the past week, we have actually been increasing Prog stock search volume on Google. We've actually just saw a high today, which blew all the other search volumes out of the water. People were curious why this stock went to 650, and we just covered that, right? But it was quickly shut down, right? People quickly took profits, and it didn't end up being a big problem for shorts because shorts didn't have to deal with it since it just got shut down in a couple of hours, right? Now, this would have been a massive problem, not just for shorts, but for people who were selling call options on the stock, because if you look at the November 19th strike date, and all of these strike prices, you can see tens of thousands of open interest call options for a lot of these strike prices, and it doesn't even go to 650, right? There isn't even a $6.50 call option out there that people can purchase. So, if you go a little bit further, maybe you can find one, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like nobody has expected this stock to get higher than $5.50, and that is why there are so many call options concentrated at these strike prices. You can see that we have recently been climbing up the price ladder, and just today we ended up breaking above 350, which means that all 25,000 of these open interest call options are now in the money. Now, what this means is that by November 19th, shorts will have to start covering their positions, rather not shorts, but people who have sold those call options, institutions most likely, will have to start covering their open positions on those call options. They'll likely have to start buying up shares of the stock, which they'll then have to pay out to investors who have bought those call options expecting the price to be above 350 at that time. So that will actually also help to aid in increasing the price of the stock. By November 19th, this will all have to happen. Now, obviously, if this thing gets shot down, then none of that will have to happen. If we end up getting pushed down below 350, then people would not have to cover on those call option positions. But this is the real potential that we have for a gamma squeeze, right? If we continue moving up, then past $4, 14,000 more open interest call options become in the money. If we can get past 24,000 open interest call options become in the money. And this could all continue aiding the short squeeze potential that we have, because we are currently sitting at a short interest as a percentage of the free float that's 65.66%. And you can see that shorts have just been relentless with Prog stock. They have been shorting and shorting and shorting. This short interest as a percentage of the free float has gone up in pretty much a straight line. And it's just now that some shorts are finally starting to cover a little bit. I think they might see the writing in the wall. Now, it's obviously not a sure thing yet. We don't know what's going to happen. Potentially, the stock could fall a lot, but it's looking less and less likely that that's going to be the case. Now, the utilization is extremely high on this stock, right? Shorts have used up almost all of the available shares to short, so they are not likely going to be able to short this thing down too much because the utilization is currently sitting at 99.89%. So there's very limited shares available to start shorting this thing and pushing it down that way. They would likely have to push it down with some kind of propaganda or contacting people who are holding shares and convincing them to sell. So potentially this could be pushed down. Obviously, if people want to take profits, that will help to push the stock down, but we're hoping that this thing will pump up a lot more before that happens. Now, if you look at the past year, you can see we are actually nowhere near the highs of the year. We were up at $8.20 not too long ago, and there really is the potential to see us much, much higher. We really could, at this point, sitting at $3.99 is where we closed today, we could feasibly double. Now, that's not a guarantee. I'm not telling you guys to buy this. I'm not trying to hype it up too much. I'm just trying to tell you guys what I think about this stock and point out some of the statistics for as to why we could potentially be going up. First, we are seeing massive search volume on Google. A lot of people are looking into this stock, and you can also see that on Reddit and Wall Street Bets, we are up massively ranking-wise, right? We're up to the second spot right behind Tesla, which, it's going to be tough to beat out Tesla when so many people are invested in Tesla, and Tesla has recently been blasting through all-time highs. They were up above $1,000 today and almost at 1,100. So Tesla has been blowing out of the water, and Prog is close behind them, right? We're up 18% on the day. Pretty much everyone who's gotten involved in this stock is green, right? Because there's been very little opportunity to buy this stock, at least during this run-up, below its current price of $4, right? Maybe if you got involved in it very early morning, around 7 or 6, then you potentially could have been down on money with Prog, but pretty much everyone except the shorts is up on money, and that's great to see. We'd love to see shorts down on money, worrying about covering. So that's ideal for this Prog situation. Now, we also have StockTwits where Prog isn't doing as well. It's the number 6 spot. However, if we continue to see upwards momentum, it will only grow in popularity on StockTwits, right? If this thing continues pumping up, and we really start to see a short squeeze taking place, then it's very likely that more momentum would build up, not just on Google, not just on Reddit, but also on StockTwits. And that's really the trifecta that we want. We want Prog being discussed on all 3 of those platforms, and for more and more people to just continue getting interested in it and buying into it, because that's what pumps up the price of the stock. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you guys to buy the stock. This isn't financial advice in any sense, right? I'm just telling you guys what I think about the stock and some of the convictions that I have about it. This doesn't mean that the stock has to pump up. Obviously, whenever you have a stock that is heavily shorted, there are a lot of people, and particularly a lot of institutions, that have a vested interest in pushing this thing down. Because if you look at this, 65% of the free float is shorted. That's very many shares, 31.5 million shares. A lot of shorts are likely going to try and keep this thing down because they do not want to cover out of the money. And it looks like most of them at this point are out of the money because they were shorting. There was very little opportunity to be shorting above $4, which is where we ended up closing today, $3.99. So most of the shorts are down on their luck. They're looking at this like it's a current loss, and they're going to hope and try their best to push this thing down, but we're going to do our best to stop them. So, looking at the year, it is a very bullish thing that we're seeing. We're just moving straight up almost. So really great to see. And the shorts really don't have that much more ammo to throw at us. Once again, looking at the utilization, 99.89% done. There's not much more shorting that can be done with this thing. We're going to have to see what other tricks they have up their sleeve. But other than that, guys, that's what I have for you on Prog stock. I just want to make this update real quick because of the news that came out and because of the massive interest in this stock and the potential that it has. Now, obviously, don't invest any money that you can't afford to lose. Don't listen to me even. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not convincing anyone to do anything, but that's what I think about Prog stock. That's just my opinion. So other than that, guys, feel free to join us in the live streams. Like I said, every morning starting at 9, we'll be doing live streams, probably covering Prog tomorrow. But other than that, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.